Hi, and I can finally say, Merry Christmas. We just finished up the liturgical season of Advent and have entered into the most beautiful, beautiful liturgical season of Christmas. So yes, Merry Christmas, I can finally say it. Behind me, you can see that I am standing in front of a group of nativity sets. I have a very small collection. Every year I sort of try to treat myself with a new one. I especially like shopping at 10,000 Villages and picking up nativity sets that are made from places all over the world and have a very different look to them. The one right here over my shoulder is from India, and it's made with folded pieces of felt and paper. And the newest one I treated myself with is really a little different. You can probably see it right over here in the corner. The Holy Family and the baby Jesus are all Eskimos. And instead of a manger, there's an igloo. And there aren't any sheep to go with that set. There are polar bears instead. In the Nativity story, we pay special attention to, of course, all of the characters. But most especially, I love to focus on Mary. We read in the second chapter of the Gospel of Luke, that once those shepherds have arrived from the fields, having been sung to and in awe of the angels and the special message that they provided, they come to that stable and they bow down and worship her son. And they tell the Holy Family, they tell Joseph and Mary what those angels have said, that they are to find the King and come to worship him. And we read in the second chapter of Luke that Mary listened and she treasured what they said and she pondered it in her heart. That's my challenge for you and for me moving into Christmas. Not just to pay attention to December 25th, which is already gone, but to pay attention instead to the entire Christmas season. To begin to take those lessons, to take those thoughts and meditations we traveled through Advent with, and ponder them in our hearts, helping them to take root and to grow and to nourish us as we step out into not only a brand new liturgical season, but a brand new year. So let's think about this just a little bit. Our first candle was the candle of hope. And in Psalms, we read this. Psalm 119, "You are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word." Jesus, you are the hope of our world. And then we talked about the theme of love. Psalm 100, "For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations." Jesus, the love of our lives. We also spoke during that third week, Gaudete Sunday, of joy. Psalm 16, "You have known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures evermore." Jesus, the joy of our desire. And then this past Sunday, this past weekend, the final weekend of Advent, peace. And we read in Psalm 4, "In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety." Jesus, the peace of our hearts, Jehovah Shalom, the Lord is our peace. So just as Mary pondered all those messages, that special greeting from the shepherds that came to them from the angel, knowing somewhat of what lie ahead for her, let us too move into this new season, bringing with it all of those things to hold deep within our hearts and ponder. Enter Christmas, pondering those things that we've heard through Advent, allowing them to take root, allowing them to grow, allowing them to become part of what we embrace. Merry Christmas. Pray for me. I pray for you. And blessings from St. Elizabeth Ann Seton.